Hi everyone. Yeah, my awesome Belgium summer where it's freezing and it's been pouring with rain for days now, so whatever. I mean, not literally freezing, but it's like 8 or 9 degrees, which for August is a bit cold. Anyway, so I thought I'd start with my descriptions of the different pains because often it's very difficult to describe to people because saying yes, I'm in pain, okay, what does that mean exactly? So I'll do maybe two different pains per video so that the titles can speak for themselves and they're easier to find on the channel. So my first pet's pain, I call it the molten lava one. Now I don't know if you've all of you have seen a video of a volcano eruption and the molten lava that's slowly flowing down. If not, well, I'll put a link in the comments so you can have a look. These I get mostly in my calf muscles, and sometimes in a spot just between my two shoulder blades behind. I get them all over the place, but they're the places where they start the most often. And to describe it best, well, it starts like with a tiny kind of figuratively, obviously, ball of heat that starts way down deep in the muscle, and it's like red hot heat, which is why I call it the lava thing, and then it kind of spreads slowly, comes up to the surface and then spreads out until it takes over the whole muscle. When I get it in my back, sometimes it feels so real that I get the impression that I really have red hot something leaking out of me, because it comes from the inside and it slowly builds up and until it reaches the surface and then it spreads out. It's not like the violent sharp thing that hits you all of a sudden. It's one of the slowly building up ones, and sometimes I have them like in a kind of contraction mode, like giving birth contractions. So I'll feel the small ball of heat starting to build up, and then it'll grow, and then reach the surface and spread out like that, and then it goes back again and decreases back into the small nugget that it started with, and it starts again. The whole process can take like 4 or 5 minutes, and then it starts again, and that's why I always think of it as the contractions when I was ready to have a baby, which guys won't understand obviously, but unless you have cramps in your legs then it's a bit the same thing, but with the molten lava thing on top of that. So that's the molten lava one. The other one that I'm blessed not to have too often. I did have periods of it that finally lasted so long that I went to do all the exams to see if I had carpal tunnel syndrome, but there's nothing wrong there. So it's the pins and needles. So I think everyone has once, at least in their life, sat on their leg until it, what we say, fell asleep, and then when you try and walk on it, how do you say this in English? Anyway, it doesn't, you can't, there's no feeling in your leg in a way, so it's dead, so you'll just fall over if you stand up too quickly. And then the atrocious kind of burning pins and needles that slowly come up your leg because your blood's starting to circulate again. Well, you can get the same thing, well, anywhere in your body, basically. When it happens to me, it's generally due to the muscles here in my neck that are too tense, that kind of block the blood supply or something to my arm. I don't really know how it works, but that's how it happens. And so my mother had carpal tunnel syndrome, and she had to have an operation. So I saw, you know, her shaking her arm like that all night because she couldn't sleep. Now that really is an atrocious pain, because on top of the pins and needles, that feels like you know, you've just stuck your hand in a clump of nettles or something. There's this red hot burning thing that's in your arm that I can't use my hands when it's like that, and it's really, really, really incapacitating. Again, you can have it all over your body. I'm just talking about my personal experience. So in a way, it is a kind of mix of pins and needles and the lava thing. These, I've noticed, can come on really fast, like you're fine, and then 3 minutes later your arm's paralyzed or your leg's paralyzed. Or it can come on, you know, very slowly, and you, oh no, it's starting, and then you can shake your arm or rub it to try and get the blood to circulate. Nothing works because it's just fibro. So, as I've discussed earlier with these phantom symptom things, whatever you do, yeah, shaking your arm a bit to get the blood to circulate better is can help a bit, but at the end of the day it doesn't really help that much. So that's the two first pains I'll be talking about. I'll talk about the next in another video, so it's easier to organize, because I'm starting to have a lot of videos on the channel, and I really need to have foresight to organize them properly, so that if someone is searching for something in particular, they can find it easily. So see you later.